Welcome back to SwitchCorner. It's time for our weekly look at the upcoming Switch releases over this next week. Here I'm out to answer, is there an epic lineup of games dropping, or should you just be kind of looking to save some cash here? I'm not talking about every release today, more the ones that kind of caught my eye, and whether I'm a day one buyer or, wait for a review. With that though, hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here, join our growing family, and let's get started. So first up this week, 1971 Project Helios. If you've already got your fill of XCOM 2 over this last 2 weeks, this might be a great place to go next. Coming from Rico Technology, the price point here, it's for sure up there as a wait for review for me, and while the screenshots I will admit look great, don't really know much about this developer, so I'm a little cautious but optimistic still. Here though, expect to be working with 8 individuals who set out on a journey across a frozen world to save one Margaret Blythe. From the limited information we have though, the story sounds interesting. The graphics look okay, but I'm pretty confident the footage you're watching now is not Switch, and honestly then, turn-based strategy, it can be so hit and miss when it comes to console, so like I said, a little nervous. I'm hoping for good things, but yeah, let's see a few reviews first with this price tag. So a day one buy for me now, Demons Tier Plus. This one, it comes from the devs behind Riddled Corpses and then Project Xenon Valkyrie. I'm a big fan of both of those, so that's enough for me to support this one on day one and drop my cash. It seems there's already a few reviews out there as well, and they seem to be around the 7 out of 10 mark, so it's pretty decent. It's cheap, it's an RPG roguelike, and it's got some nice pixel style graphics that this team has shown me before they absolutely can do justice to. The story, it's nothing groundbreaking here, set out to save the world from evil, but I'm happy to take on this adventure. Expect here a selection of heroes, procedurally generated dungeons, twin stick shooting, built-in achievements, and even 2-player local co-op. Just count me in for this one. So if you like frustrating, drive you insane, but ultimately rewarding gameplay, I present to you Jump King. So for those that may know, getting over it, this seems to be kind of a similar idea. Basically jump up, left or right, and move once your jump is complete as you work your way up a tower of platforms. Fall off though, and you're going to do that a lot. There's a good chance you're going to fall all the way to the very beginning again, and probably scream and smash your Switch to pieces at that point. This is one of those games though that you can absolutely brag about beating as you jump to the very top to save the smoking hot babe, as the game puts it. With 2 free expansions included then as well, New Babe Plus and Ghost of the Babe, you should look to get probably quite a lot out of this one, and I got a review copy myself. I'll either release a video coming up to release, or my channel will go quiet down to a broken Switch after my time with it. This one though, if you check out Steam, people seem really positive about it. So it seems it's for sure a big week for strategy fans. This one, it's Ancestors Legacy. Here though, expect real time and not turn-based. The influence for this one, if it's not obvious, historical events from the Middle Ages. It looks pretty awesome honestly. Expect epic battles, squad management, resource management, and then also base building. It looks ultra violent and honestly also ultra deep, so I'm excited to see how this one turns out on the Switch. As I said before, it's never easy making that conversion to console controls, especially handheld, and all the text on screen here too, so yeah, I'm really curious to see how this one comes out. Jump into this one though if you like the idea of taking control of one of 4 nations and going to war. The game's out elsewhere and it's got solid reviews this far. It seems the campaign, it's around 30 hours, so I will say the price is justified. I just say wait on reviews to see what the performance is like, because they've taken this down from 10 gig on PC to 4 gig here, and that's a pretty huge jump. Project Warlock then, and this one, it's for the old school folk out there. Basically, if you like, your Dooms of the world, Wolfensteins, Duke Nukems, this is for sure for you. With over 1,000 reviews on Steam already, and the average being very positive. This one, it's a day one buy for me. 60 levels, tons of enemies, of course crazy weapons, and then that play on the old school visuals, but it still kind of feels modern in a weird way. I think there's a lot of potential with this one though. I really like the fact here as well, they put a few modern perks in. You actually get to upgrade your character. So yeah, I'm excited for this one and to get on this journey to just eradicate evil. As I said, day one buyer with this one. So this next one's a weird one, but half dead. It's so cheap, I'll probably just pick it up on day one. But if I had to say a rating here, I'm going to go with wait for reviews. The thing that's caught my attention, it's basically a knockoff of the sci-fi movie Cube. If you've ever seen that, it's a great little horror title, and you basically work your way through this cube that's out to kill you in all sorts of weird ways. Here, that's the exact idea though. You work your way from room to room and solve puzzles or die. At this price, I'm not expecting anything groundbreaking, honestly. Its runtime seems to be around the hour mark from what I can find online, but I'm definitely giving it a go. It's really kind of helping my decision here on Steam. It's got over 2,000 reviews and the average again very positive. So next up then, Super Toy Cars 2, and if you played the original, wasn't bad, but it for sure had its problems. I'd call it like a very average experience, you know, lackluster controls, some really bad physics, graphics occasionally glitchy. If however they can fix these areas with this follow-up though, then we could actually get something really decent here, because I did like overall the visuals and the tracks. It kind of embodied this whole Micro Machines vibe, and I'm always down for more of that kind of arcade-like gameplay. Looking forward to this one though, just to see how it turns out. It's got like 20 cars, upgrades, career mode, so there's a lot to like. I'll be waiting on reviews on this one. Hopefully I will have my own out, but there's no guarantees on this one just yet. But if not, I'll definitely be picking it up to take a look. So last up then for the week, Warborn, and probably the game I'm looking forward to the most this week. This one, it's basically a mech take on Advanced Wars. This, it's again turn-based strategy. Like I said, strategy fans, good week for you. But this one, it's based on a hexagon system. Each turn though, choose your mech and either fulfill objectives or take on your enemies, with multiplayer matches, skirmishes, and 4D missions to take on. This, it has a lot of potential to be really good stuff. What's perhaps most impressive though here, it's the included map editor, so you can actually build your own like world and then take it online or play it offline. 4D missions, I'm kind of curious, I gotta say, to how like the runtime is. It seems a little short. Full disclosure though, I do have a review copy. I'm only a few missions in so far, just know that, but I will have a review dropping over the coming days. So be excited for this one. I'll be able to at least help you with the decision pre-release. And that's it. There's of course more dropping in the week, but it's not really caught my attention, honestly. It looked a little weak, if anything. Do want to say though, especially if and I probably don't need to tell you this, but House Flipper in the US, they're asking like $25 for this thing, and the publishers here, they put out all kinds of like shovelware, so I'd stay far away from that one. Everything else though, let me know what you think. Is there something we should be buying or at least paying attention to? Let me know in the comments below. Remember as well to check out the channel. We've put out a couple of reviews now in the last few days. We've had deal videos go up, all sorts of good stuff. If you're a Switch fan, there's bound to be something you like. With that though, thanks for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Hit subscribe, join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video.